Hi everyone, Black Feather Tarot here, and welcome to your Divine Masculine Twin Flame reading here. So we're going to take a look at the messages that are coming in from your Divine Masculine or centering around your DM here. As always, guys, these messages are general, so please just keep that in mind throughout the reading. If you are interested in a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address just below the video here. So we'll go ahead and give the cards a shuffle. We'll also be using the Angel Answers Oracle cards. Okay. So we want to know what's going on between you and your DM, what they're currently feeling or where they're at. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. What's going on with them and yourself? What's going on with your connection, rather? What messages are you being guided to? Okay, so this is an interesting combination of cards here. I'm picking up that your Divine Masculine is, they seem to be keeping a bit of a distance between yourself. I'm seeing that there is some sort of a barrier. It's either a barrier of time or space between yourself and your DM here. Now, for some of you, I feel like your Divine Masculine here seems to be like they're running away from you here. It seems like either you're doing the chasing and your DM here is doing the running. However, I feel like there's a little bit more to that than you know, what you see on the outside here, because I feel like your DM here with the Page of Swords here, the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords, as well as the Star card, it's almost like they're trying to run to protect themselves. To protect themselves, or rather to protect you from themselves. Okay, because I feel like this is someone, their energy feels like they've hurt you here. Okay, they're not perfect. They have said and done things that have hurt you. Their words here have cut you like a weapon, like a sword here, cut like a knife. They might have done some things to betray your trust, to break your heart here. They might have put you in a very vulnerable position here, and they're aware of this. Your Divine Masculine, I feel like, has an awareness that, you know, they are not perfect. They're not a perfect individual. In fact, they're a flawed individual. And I feel like this is, for a lot of you, why you can't seem to sort of sync up with one another, okay? And why there's this constant barrier of time or space between the two of you, or why your DM is constantly like being very distant or is pulling themselves away from you, because I feel like with their energy, it's like they're trying to protect you from them, from themselves here. The Divine Masculine doesn't necessarily run away from love or run away from responsibility. It is the, you know, the DM's responsibility here to protect you and to shelter you from harm. And I feel like your DM here is trying to do that. They're trying to shelter you from certain harm or from certain feelings, because right now I feel like your DM has hurt you or is capable of continuing to hurt you. They're also capable of loving you here. They are, but I feel like it's their way of protecting you. Okay, because they have an overflow of responsibility. They have an overflow of emotions with regards to you and how they feel about you. Unfortunately, your Divine Masculine is not able to speak his true mind, okay, and his true thoughts with you. Unfortunately, your DM here feels a little bit closed off. They feel a little bit guarded. Maybe it's because they have a hard time opening up and being vulnerable. Maybe it's because the two of you here, you never seem to, like, it's this push and pull effect. It's like this, you know, when you guys are doing, when you guys are in sync with one another, you do really well. But as soon as there's conflict or there's a disagreement, the two of you are really, you fall out of sync and out of alignment with one another. They can't seem to be leaving some sort of paradigm behind, is what I'm seeing with your DM's energy. There's some sort of paradigm that your DM can't seem to leave behind, which is, I feel like it ties into the fact that your DM here is constantly hurting you, or they're constantly trying to keep themselves, but also it's a way of trying to protect you, but that in itself is translating as you know, your DM wanting space or time from you, and that in itself feels hurtful and painful for a lot of you. Their energy feels like they're trying to move towards a role where they become a little bit more protective of you. This is what I'm feeling. Your divine masculine here wants to take on this role where he is then more protective and more caring of you here. He's not trying to dominate you, or he's not trying to dominate this connection, but I feel like he's trying to extend the protection. I'm also seeing that there is healing. Your divine masculine is of the mindset that the two of you need some time and some space, because that's going to heal something for you, okay? That's going to help you heal, because I feel like there's a lot of conflict. When the two of you are together, there's a lot of conflict here. There's a lot of disagreement, or the two of you are just, there's this heavy energy here between the two of you. For some reason, when you do come together, I'm seeing an overflow of emotions and of overflow of energies here. So for the time being, your divine masculine wants you to know that the two of you are probably better apart, but just because you're apart in space, in physical space, and just because you're not near or side by side one another, it doesn't mean your DM can't feel you, because they can. The High Priestess has shown up here because this is indicative of a very strong psychic connection. Your DM still feels you, even if you're not next to them, or even if you're not, you know, within the same space as them. You still feel them. The High Priestess also, she's such an intuitive feminine energy here, and I feel like the High Priestess serves as a message to the divine feminine, and that's rely on your intuition, okay? Now, you know that your divine masculine is a flawed human, just like everyone else here, and they have made you know that they've made past mistakes here, and they have regrets, which do sort of, you know, weigh on them, and which do, I can see, affect them. So use your intuition here, because your intuition, I feel like, is trying to maybe tell you that, yes, the two of you fight a lot, and yes, right now you're currently, the two of you aren't really working, it's not really happening for you, but deep inside, your intuition is also trying to whisper something to you, and it's that the two of you are meant to be, or if the two of you really come together, and if you really try and cooperate with one another, you can make this work here, okay? You can heal. Your DM here has entered your life because they're, as much as they've sort of taken away from your happiness, they've also contributed a lot to your happiness too, and I can see that there is they're going to play a very instrumental role in helping you heal, but I feel like it helps you heal some sort of paradigm, or some sort of past hurt, or past regret, or past disappointment here, or an insecurity. Your divine masculine is very instrumental in helping you with this healing process, as are you, as is the divine feminine to the divine masculine here. So the two of you, I feel like, can be very healing. Okay, there's a lot of healing energies between the two of you here. They lead from a place of, well, they do lead from a place of love and security, though it doesn't always come across that way. I'm seeing boundary setting as well with the Nine of Wands. I feel like your divine masculine here is setting boundaries here. For some of you, there may have been someone else in the picture. Your DM might be talking to someone else or might be involved with someone else, but I can see that he is currently setting up boundaries and trying to communicate in preventing communication with this third party. The divine masculine, he wants to provide you safety and security here, but I feel like the DM's counterpart being you, the divine feminine, needs to be able to also create a safe space for them to do that here. So I feel like it needs to work both ways. Okay, I'm just going to give these angel answers a shuffle and just see what messages are coming in. So we just want to know, maybe will your DM here stop running? Will they finally stop running? Can we get any time frames? No. Wow, that's very powerful. Okay, so it looks like they won't stop this, running process until a healing energy takes place, is what I'm seeing. So it looks like they will not stop. It looks like you potentially won't stop the chasing, nor will they stop the running here. Okay, and again, I feel like, a twin flame connection isn't always the person that you're meant to end up with, or it's not the person that you have sort of this Disney-esque happily ever after. It is the person that comes into your life to help you heal, to transform you, to help you grow, to help you evolve. So for some of you, your divine masculine may never stop running. Okay, he may never stop running, purely because we did speak about at the start of the spread, the reason why he's running is to protect you. Okay, is to protect you from themselves, because sometimes the two of you can be a little bit toxic for one another, or sometimes they've taken you for granted and took, advantage of you. Okay, romance. Yes, there's an energy of love and there's an energy of romance, but that's not enough. Okay, that's not enough. I feel like what your DM here needs is that safe space. What the two of you need, what the DM and its counterpart here, the divine feminine, needs is a safe space between one another, so that you can sort of create, the trust amongst each other. Big happy changes. Okay, so I do feel like there is an opportunity to introduce some very big happy changes in your life, but the key word here is introduce. Okay, those big happy changes, I don't feel like they're not just going to sweep in. I feel like yourself and your DM here I feel like you need to go about things differently here. Okay, because if they continue running, you'll continue chasing, and I feel like there's this paradigm. Okay, and we did speak about paradigms with your DM's energy. They're running because I feel like they have insecurities. They also have issues of their own here. Okay, they need to sort of look into that a little bit deeper and help resolve some of those issues. Otherwise, that's going to continue to impact your twin flame connection here. Okay, guys, and these are your messages. Thank you, as always, for sharing, for liking, for subscribing, for listening, for watching. I will be sharing with you more tarot love messages later in the week, so do stay tuned. Thanks guys again, and bye for now.